Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to go over some new features to TypeScript as of version 3.7 that are pretty awesome. So the first one I'm going to talk about is optional chaining, and the second one is null coalescing. But before I jump into those, I just want to share a project I'm currently working on. If you head over to fullstackts.com, you'll see I'm offering a full stack TypeScript developer course coming soon. So just make sure you join the waitlist here, enter your email, and you'll get a notification when this course comes out. All right, so back to TypeScript 3.7. So the optional chaining operator is basically a way of failing fast and printing out undefined if an object is undefined. So if dot bar is something you're interested in referencing, but foo is undefined, you just put a question mark here now, and now x is going to be equal to undefined. Super straightforward, super easy, saves you a lot of code, right? Second one is the null coalescing operator. So if foo is undefined, but x maybe needs to always be equal to some string or something, I can't allow it to be undefined, I can use the double question mark, which is a null coalescing operator, which means I can always provide a backup. So if I want x to be, whatever foo is, and if foo is undefined, I want it to be like some other value as a fallback, I can easily just do that using the double question mark. So I wanted to show you guys an example of this, just a code example, like kind of something that you would see in everyday life as a developer. So I have some object that's a customer. Here's an interface defining it. I have a company, which is another object, except the company field on customer is going to be this company object here. You can see all three fields are optional, which is what this question mark denotes. And you can see here, I'm very interested in printing out the UUID of customer 2. So customer 2 here, I know he's a customer, and a customer has a company, and a company has a UUID, and I want to print that out. Except I don't know if customer 2 is defined, if the company on customer 2 is defined, and if the UUID is defined on the actual company itself. Let's go ahead and make that optional as well. Why not? So in order to print this out to the screen, I need to make sure that I'm checking that each one of these fields is defined before I even try to print it out, or else I'm going to get an error. So let me run this right now and show you. If I run this, yeah, I don't get anything printed out, right? Because customer 2 doesn't have a company, and it definitely doesn't have a UID. So if I go ahead and replace customer 2 with customer 1 here, you can see I get 1, 2, 3 printed out. And that is because customer 1 has the company and it has the UID. What happens if I remove this if statement here, and I just go ahead and I just try to print out customer 1, its company, and the UID? What do you think is going to happen? Yeah, I'm still going to get 1, 2, 3, right? Because the company is defined and the UID is defined. Here's where things get a little squirrely. What happens if I try to print out customer 2's company's UID? Yeah, I get this error, right? So this is not good. If I'm in the middle of a function and this function just throws an error, there goes my whole game plan. Now I got to do a try catch or whatever. I got to find out how to recover from this exception that was thrown because this company is not defined. Well, the new optional chaining operator allows me to essentially tease out that undefined value before it even gets thrown as an error. So now with these question marks, what do you think is going to print out to the screen? Undefined. Because what happened is it saw customer 2 is defined, then it tries to reference the company, which did not exist, so it just console logged out undefined, and it did not even attempt to evaluate this UUID. Now, what happens if I always want to print out some UUID to the screen? Let's say for customers that don't have a company, I always want 000 as their UUID. I can use this null coalescing operator, which is going to allow me to default to 000 if the left-hand side is undefined or null. So if I run this now, you'll see 000 is now my answer. If I go back to customer 1, run that, 123 is still printing out under customer 1. So we're good. So we can go ahead and delete all this code here and just replace it with simply one line of code that uses the optional chaining parameters and the null coalescing operator. And that's it. How much nicer is that? All right, well, that's it for today. Make sure you like and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're interested in seeing more of what I have. And make sure to check out the Full Stack TypeScript Developer course if you have time. Thanks.